They're halfway up the running though, and it's Tiger Roll under Davy Russell for Gordon Elliott. He'll win his second national if he can see out the final 100 yards. Pleasant Company's gaining ground. Tiger Roll seeing it out. Tiger Roll, maybe just from Pleasant Company at the line.
Here is the outcome of the photo finish for first place. First, number 13, Tiger Roll.
He's been around here a long time, to be honest. He's probably with us in Caparani before we even came here to Cullen Track. I think his first winner he rode for me was a horse called Tarawat, which was probably back in 2007 or 2008. Look, there's been a lot of water under the bridge since it. You know, he's been a big part of the team here.
Davy had 11 grade ones for me in total, which I suppose is not a bad number considering the amount of horses we've had, you know.
He's a brilliantly talented horseman, came through the point-to-point ranks, came up the hard way, like, you know, he didn't get anything with there was no silver spoon there, so everything he got he worked hard for, went to England, that didn't work, came home, but built an outstanding career.
Davy was massive for me, you know, he's the reason I got my first winner. He was instrumental in helping me get on Stowaway Pearl for Shark Hanlon, so yeah, I'll always be very grateful to him for that. And yeah, spent many a day riding out with him in Pat Doyle's and just learned so much from riding out with him and being in his presence. And yeah, look, he was a great man to be around.
He was a massive influence and he was a very good man to have around here. For the younger guys and the younger girls as well, Davy's been so prestigious throughout his whole career, and I think he always had a great impact on the younger generation and was always very willing and helpful. I'm always so thankful of everything that he helped me with through my career.
He was a gifted horseman. I loved watching him growing up. He was my idol growing up, so to get the opportunity to have worked alongside him here was brilliant as well.
Davy was very natural on a horse and didn't interfere with him jumping as much as he could. He let the horse do his thing, and riding against him, he was hardy, he was tough opposition, didn't give an inch but didn't ask for an inch, and whenever Davy landed alongside you, you knew you had a battle on your hands, but fair and tough.
Brilliant rider, you know, very patient, rode in a lovely long rein. Horses relaxed, horses jumped. Just a natural horseman. A tough competitor, you know, and he was strong as an ox in a finish, fully committed down over the last 2 or 3. You know, he wasn't going to take a foot off the gas, but you know, if you were looking for a bit of room off Davy late in the race, it was often better to seek forgiveness rather than permission.
I mean, obviously his first jockey for Michael for Jigginstown when he started riding for us, and, you know, then obviously with the famous cup of tea incident.
Yeah, but we all make mistakes. None of us is perfect. But, you know, I don't think that should take away from what has been a magnificently successful career. If you look at the way he bounced back and came back, I think, stronger and better than ever, and we were very happy to put him up on quite a number of Jigginstown horses since.
Yeah, that treble in Roscommon was obviously a big day for us as well. No real planning went into it. It just happened that the 3 horses fell together on the night, and it was only the night before I looked at it, and these 3 horses were all 16-1 shots, you know. I didn't sleep that much that night. I was thinking, what's the best way of managing this? So we put a few bits together, and sure, look, Davy was brilliant, and it worked out, you know.
Great judge of pace, whether he was from the front or dropped in, he rode Cheltenham brilliantly, he knew it like the back of his hand.
You asked me about, was there something that was Davy where he excelled, you know, he was very patient, and Lord Windermere, that was a brilliant ride, because it's hard to say he was the best horse in the race, but he won a Gold Cup.
Yeah, Davy and Tiger Roll were just something special. I suppose to win 2 Grand Nationals was unbelievable. You know, the first one was special, but the second one to come back and win it again was just great. You know, the 2 of them got on well. Davy, you know, he just jumped great for him. You know, everything worked out great. Yeah, they were special days, so they were.
You need to have an edge about you. Davy has an edge. It made him one of the great jockeys of his era, or indeed any era.
Top class, yeah, Davy. It's terrific seeing him getting the award. It's so well deserved, obviously. Yeah, No, I met Davy there a few times with the Hurling for Cancer. Obviously the work he's doing for that, Jim and Una and himself and other people as well, obviously bringing in massive funds for cancer research, and it's typical of the man being so generous. But like Davy, you know, his jockey career might be over, but his hurling career is still there, you know, and he's our captain and our inspiration, so Davy may get the hurl out and keep tipping away, you know.
People were trying to retire him for the last, I don't know how many years, but why was he when he was enjoying it and he was riding better than ever, you know?
Yeah, I suppose the last few years before he retired, I was probably wondering when the day had come. I was hoping he'd go away, but yeah, no, it was brilliant. Like I said, to be working alongside him was a massive help for me as well. Yeah.
I was very lucky to ride in an era of the greatest jump jockeys: Tony McCoy, Paul Carberry, Barry Geraghty, Ruby Walsh. Davy Russell was up there with them. You know, he was the ultimate professional, strong. Horses jumped brilliantly for him, and he was an unbelievable man to settle a horse as well. He had a great pair of hands on him, and a brilliant rider of fences.
For me, he goes down as one of the greatest of all times, and I'm lucky that he was involved in my career. It gave me a massive boost when I was starting to have a man like him riding for me. And you know, he pulled a lot of owners into the place, and he drove a few out of the place as well. But that's the game we're in.
I'm delighted that he's getting out when he did. He got out at the top. I think he richly deserves this honour, and we wish him nothing but good health, happiness and every success for the future.